Outcome is out on Apple TV Plus, new film directed by Jonah Hill, starring himself, Keanu Reeves, Cameron Diaz, Matt Bomer, Martin Scorsese, and David Spade. Keanu Reeves plays a fictionalized version of himself called Reef. He's a beloved Hollywood actor, has the opinion of being nice, kind, wonderful, but he is deeply insecure about himself and having that opinion within his fandom. And when his crisis lawyer Ira, played by Jonah Hill, calls him to say that someone is trying to blackmail Reef with a video from his past, he unravels. He doesn't know what's in the video, but in order to do some damage control, he goes on this weird apology tour of getting in touch with people he thinks he might have hurt in the past, apologizing to them and trying to work out who's blackmailing him and how much trouble he is in. So, considering Jonah Hill's feature debut as a director was the excellent mid 90s, this was shockingly bad. I think it's a remarkably boring, flat movie that doesn't really deliver anything compelling. And in fact, it feels it doesn't even know what it wants to deliver. It can't pick a lane and stay in it. It's a little bit all over the place, tonally speaking. And as a result, by committing to nothing specific and trying to do multiple things at once, it doesn't manage to do any one thing well. It tries to be a bit comedic, but it's not funny. It tries to be this introspective about an aging actor's past sins, but it's too shallow. It tries to be sappy at times, but it doesn't land emotionally. It breaks the cardinal rule of filmmaking, which is show, no, don't tell. It constantly tells us things, and even that is not done well enough. Like, we never really get a sense of how Reef might have hurt some of the people, what his relationships with the people around him really are, and so on. It feels like it's barely scratching the surface of the themes it seems to want to explore. Keanu is wooden as always, and there are roles where he makes it work, but this is not one of them. Jonah Hill is unhinged in the worst sense. He plays a ridiculously annoying character, although to be fair, everyone in this film is to some degree annoying, but he's just absolutely grating, and his teeth are terrifying. I think the pacing of the film is off. Despite being just an 83-minute long movie, it feels like it drags, and every scene is somehow too long. And it looks like shit. I don't know what went wrong in that department, but the color palette is this fake yellow orange hue, some kind of weird lighting setup that is, I think, supposed to look like permanent Californian sunset, but it looks like cheap wallpaper in a shitty bar. Just distractingly awful. The two things I actually enjoyed are the Scorsese cameo. I think he gives the only sincere, good performance in this, and his scene with Keanu did do something for me emotionally. I would have liked to see more of him. And the second thing was the Kanye West joke at the lawyer office. I did laugh out loud at that. I think it's very funny. And in general, the sort of celebrity posters on the walls in that building were all great background jokes. Aside from that, sadly, it's a bad movie and a complete waste of time. Definitely not worth checking out.